Hello everyone, this is Robert again, and today I will be demoing my extra credit. And for that, we were to add an addition feature to allow adding images and retrieving images in your SQL Server, original database, and Windows interface. So let's go ahead and demo that. Let's go ahead and start the application outside of Visual Studio. And here, I added it in all four places. So here's one place that I added it to view the gallery or images for each gallery. We don't have nothing in there yet, so we'll update that later. We also added one here for the default gallery image. We added it here in the add gallery, so when we add a gallery, we can set its type here or select a new one. And also when we add images to for our image table is populating here. So let's go ahead and take a look closer at the code. Um, so for this one, let's see, we are loading up the data. Okay, so we're going to go and grab the data from the middle tier, and we're going to use a SQL data reader to retrieve our data from the data source. Once it returns, we got a SQL data reader type, and in here we're going to loop through our list through our SQL data reader, and we're going to take out the images here and extract the images from the database. And here we're testing if it's DB or not. If it is, we'll just enter nothing. Otherwise, we'll take it out and we'll add it to a byte array. Because I'm doing something different here, what I'm doing is on the combo select, it's actually adding it to this list view first, and then from there I can use the data instead of going back to the to the database and making a call. So for every category, I loaded up the list box once, and if you notice back here, this is where the image gets loaded into the list view here. So every index, every change I make, I can view it. It gets converted, and to be able to put the data back in, to take it, extract it out from the database, and then to put it into a list view, I had to do an extra step, which was convert the byte array back into a string in order to uh, load into the list view, and later I will pull it out to display here. And here is showing that I'm doing just that for the second instance. I'm adding it to the list view here, and then for every select event that I make, I'm taking it out of the list view now. So remember, I'm not taking it out from the database no more. I'm actually taking it from the list view that I have hidden back here. So I convert the row uh, that's a string back into a byte array, and then from there I add it to the memory stream, and then from the memory stream I use the method from the image property uh, to put it back into the picture box there. So that's how I'm doing that. And that's replacing the old code that I did before, where I actually had images locally on the laptop here, and I had to concatenate the folders, file names from the database, enable it to grab that correctly. But with this new way of loading images and saving our images to databases, seems pretty cool. For the other one, same thing on this, except that I'm not putting it into a list view. I'm just calling it directly from the database and then loading it directly into the image picture box here. So it's just got that three basic steps. Mhm. Right here, so I'm gonna call my middle tier, grab the outputs, and from there, that's where I'm exposing some properties. Let's go to that. So I go to a store procedure, I grab the gallery types, and I grab the outputs of the image here and this description that I need, and then I am plugging that into fields which I will be exposing at the very top there. And I'm exposing it here. So here's the one for the image. So once I expose it, I can grab the information from the exposed property, dump it into a byte array here, and then if it's null, then don't do nothing. We're gonna add a default found not found. I think that's like, where was it? I guess we have it all filled out. So if it didn't, it would pick that up. Otherwise, we're just taking the memory stream from the byte array, dumping it into the memory stream, and then loading it into our image property so that we can pull it from the stream and loading it into our picture box. Another place I used it was right here when I added a gallery. And this one, same thing with the first one. When I extracted it from the database, I dumped it into the list view here so that I can see it here. And you can see that I'm pulling the information out of the list view and converting it into a string, putting it, taking the string out of it and converting it, the string version of it, back into a byte array, dumping it into the memory stream, and then loading it into the image, this method that will convert it into an image for the picture box. And to add it to the database, so let's just say we want to change or add or update any of these ones. So let's just do an update. So let's say I didn't like that picture, I want this picture instead, and I update it so it gets cemented to the database. So now we have a new image here, and that is done by creating a memory stream again. This time we're going to use the picture box's image property save method to grab the picture, the raw picture from here that's loaded here into there, and then once we have that, we just set that byte array as a get buffer there, and it will add it for us. And then once we get in the byte array, we just add it, insert it into our database there. Oh, it's just there. And the same thing here, I did the same thing for here. Basically, it will grab the information. And when in the images, when I added it, I took the stream size, that's not the actual file size, and I added it to one of my fields in the database, so I know how much memory is taken up in there for that. And that's just doing the same thing here again. When we click browse, you can choose images to load it, and it opens up the file log.log. If it's okay, then we'll go ahead and grab the image file path that's linked to this picture box here, and then we're going to set it, the picture box, into the, after we select that from the open dialog box. And then when we want to save the image, same thing. That's what I was talking to you about. We're grabbing the raw format of this image here out of the picture box. At the same time, I'm grabbing the length from the stream that created, put it into a byte array, get a buffer, and then add it to the database. So, yep, there's my extra credit. Any questions? Leave a comment. See you next time.